Hey guys, welcome back. Hope your Thursday is going well. Today's video is going to be a set review. You've seen me open several blaster boxes over the past several months of this product. I may get some more because I really do like the product and enjoy chasing the hits, the parallels, etc. But this is the 100 base card set of 2016 Panini Certified. We're just going to go through this. How about that? I got cards 1 through 49 right there. So we're just going to go through these kind of rapid fire style, but I'll flip over a couple of these just so you guys can see the back. Of course, card number 1 here is Kevin Harvick. The backs of the cards, most of the driver cards are, colorful like this with a little paragraph about each driver and, of course, your licensing information and so forth, your card number up here. Some of the other cards, it's just a gray back, so nothing real exciting on those. So, again, we started with Kevin Harvick back when SHR was a Chevy team. Kyle Busch is card number 2. I'm not going to say the card numbers because you guys can just count along if you want to. Kurt Busch is next when he was with SHR. Carl Edwards. I almost said Daniel Suarez when I seen the Eris sponsorship, but that is Carl Edwards during his Joe Gibbs days. There's 7-time Jimmy Johnson. Brad Keselowski, the 2012 champion. Looks like that might be Charlotte in the background. Joey Logano, the 2018 champ and the 2015 Daytona 500 winner. Martin Truex Jr., 2017 champion, had a dominant season that year driving for Furniture Row. Austin Dillon, driver of the number 3. There's Dale Jr., near the end of his career, as was Matt Kenseth, driving for Joe Gibbs. He did come back and run a partial season for Roush and took over for Kyle Larson in 2020 after that little fiasco. There's Denny Hamlin. Jamie McMurray when he was driving for Chip Ganassi. Casey Kane near the end of his Cup career. I believe he had about another year and a half with Hendrick, and then a year with Hendrick after this season, and then 2018 went and drove for Levine Family Racing before he retired before the end of the season. There's AJ Allmendinger, who has been on a hot streak of late. Ryan Newman, whose future is uncertain at this time. Trevor Bayne, I believe he still runs that coffee shop in Knoxville, but hasn't done anything this year in racing to my knowledge. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. It was just announced yesterday that JTG Doherty will be going down to one team next year with Stenhouse driving, unsure about Ryan Preece's plans. Kyle Larson, of course, he's having a strong season, was a regular season at Cup Series champion. Paul Menard, who's run a couple of truck races this year. There's Danica, of course, she did some announcing with SRX. I believe she also works a little bit with NBC with NASCAR and IndyCar when needed. Greg Biffle. He's been kind of quiet lately. Won that truck race at Texas a couple years ago. Eric Almirola. He'll be in the playoffs because of his New Hampshire win. Clint Boyer just completed his first year at Fox earlier this year. Landon Castle, who drives full-time for Johnny Davis in the Xfinity Series in the number 4 car. Casey Mears, haven't heard much about Casey this year. David Reagan, he raced, did he race at Daytona this year in the Cup Series? I think he might have. He works with Fox some, maintains a low profile. I believe he runs a car dealership in North Carolina or Georgia. Michael McDowell, this year's Daytona 500 winner. Regan Smith, who works for Fox. Matty D, whose future with the Wood Brothers ends at the end of this year, but his rest of his future is unknown. Michael Annett, who's recovering from a knee injury, but is in the Xfinity Series. Cole Witt, who is retired. We have Tony Stewart, current owner, obviously, of SHR, and raced in the this year's SRX champion. Very nice. Alex Bowman, who's won 3 races so far this year. I believe he's seeded 4th in the playoffs. There's Josh Wise, who's basically a fitness instructor for many NASCAR drivers. Bobby Labonte works for Fox and races. He's been racing some like modifieds and late models and all sorts of stuff up and down the East Coast there in the Carolinas, Virginia area. David Gilliland, owner of DGR Racing. David Gilliland Racing. Reed Sorensen, who works as a spotter for Rick Ware Racing. Morgan Shepherd, who is currently suffering from Parkinson's disease, but has been an Xfinity owner up till this year and haven't heard much about Morgan. Ty Dillon, who's been running for Gaunt Brothers, and Joe Gibbs a couple times this year. Brendan Gaughan, who I think he still works a little bit with Sirius XM. Haven't heard much about Brendan this year. Daniel Juarez, of course, he drives for Trackhouse. There's Dylan Lupton. Not sure what Dylan's up to. I think he's maybe got a few Xfinity races upcoming. Jeb Burton, full-time with Colleague in Xfinity, won at Talladega earlier this year. Ryan Reed no longer competes full-time. I think he's just kind of here and there. There's Daniel Hemrick, full-time for Gibbs in Xfinity. We have John Hunter Nemechek, who's probably the favorite to win the Truck Series points for KBM. Ryan Truex, who races full-time in the Truck Series, I want to say for Nice Motorsports. Tyler Reddick, we talked about this card the other day. I believe it's a rookie. It's not listed as a rookie, but it's one of his first releases, so that would make it a rookie in my book. Of course, he is racing for the first time in the Cup Series in the playoffs. Now we're going to get to some car cards, so this is going to suck because I hate horizontally oriented cards. So we have Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick. This is just a little bit awkward the way that I'm holding these. Tony Stewart, Danica Patrick with that Nature's Baker. That was quite a fiasco of a sponsorship opportunity. Kyle Busch and Eminem's car. Very popular with kids. There's that Eris car of Carl Edwards. Joey Logano. Furniture Row Racing, Martin Truex Jr. Brad Kay with the Miller Lite sponsorship. There's Matt Kenseth. Almost said Matty D, but Matt Kenseth. Casey Kane, and Denny Hamlin. So now we can go back to holding the cards like normal. And again, I'll show you the backs of these cards because you've seen the ones over here. They're colorful and whatnot. We have an Immortals of Bill Elliott. But there you see it's just kind of a gray border. Kind of plain. Again, gives you a little information about the driver, a little bit of licensing info. But we talk about Bill Elliott, 1988 champion. And I do believe this little blue streak, that little eye on all these cards is just... thought it was just a printing error, but I do believe it's for the eye in Immortal. So Bill Elliott, 1988 champion. Bobby Allison, the 1983 Cup Series champion. Danny Chocolate Myers, longtime gas man for Dale Earnhardt. I believe he currently works at the Richard Childress Racing Museum. DW, the 81, 82, and 85 Cup Series champion. Also the 1989 and 90 most popular driver. David Pearson, if I remember right, he was the 68, 69, and 71 champ, something like that. Or maybe it was 66, 68, and 69. I think that's it, 66, 68, 69, because Petty was 71. So, three-time champ there, David Pearson. Also won the Daytona 500 in 1976. Donnie Allison has 10 career wins to his credit. I think he won the Talladega 500. A couple other big races. Did race in, it was the 1970 Indy 500 Rookie of the Year, so that's quite an accomplishment. Ernie Irvan, who has 13 Cup career wins, 1991 Daytona 500 winner. Fred Lorenzen, we talked about him a little bit, 1963. We'll flip this over. 1963 was the first driver to win $100,000 in a single season. Yep, 1963. Jeff Bodine, 1986 Daytona 500 winner, 1994 All-Star Race winner. Harry Gant, 18-time winner in the Cup Series, won 4 in a row in 1991. We have Jack Ingram, 2-time Xfinity Series champion, 1982 and 1985. Also held the career wins record for quite a while before Mark Martin took it over in the mid-90s. Junior Johnson, a 6-time Cup Series champion, 76, 77, 78, 81, 82, and 85. Also won 50 races as a Cup Series driver, including the 1960 Daytona 500. Dave Marcus only has 5 career wins to his credit, the latest coming in 1982, has over 800 career starts. Mark Martin, I believe Mark has 48 career wins, just if I remember correctly, but he is a 5-time runner-up in the Cup Series champion, multiple-time IROC champion, and second most career wins in the Xfinity Series. Jeff Burton, 26 wins, 24 wins, somewhere in that neighborhood. Runner-up in the points he was third place in points in the 2000 season. Winner of the 2000 Daytona race in the July edition of that race, the 400. Ned Jarrett, 2-time Cup champion, 1961, 1965, also 50 career wins. Glenn Wood, of course, Wood Brothers fame. I always get Glenn and Leonard confused. I believe Glenn has 4 or 5 wins to his credit, but long-time owner, long-time Mechanic. Ricky Craven, 2 career Cup wins. Of course, the latest in 2003 at Darlington when he edged Kurt Busch in the closest margin of victory. Don't need to say much about this guy. 200 career wins, 7 titles, 7 Daytona 500s. So a lot there. Rusty Wallace, 1989 Cup Series champion, 55 career wins. Terry Labonte, I believe he's got 22 wins, 24 wins, but he is a 2-time Cup Series champion, 84 and 96. Now we're getting to some rookie cards. Rico Abreu drove a year in the Truck Series, but is tearing it up in the sprint car world. Christopher Bell, of course, he is racing in the Cup Series for the playoffs, as is William Byron. Cole Custer made the playoffs last year and won Rookie of the Year, but is having a tough season this year. Bubba Wallace sits about 21st in points right now, just come off his second top 5 last week at Daytona. Elliott Sadler, longtime Xfinity Series driver, does have 3 Cup Series wins. To his credit, Ben Rhodes has 2 Truck Series wins this year. J.J. Yaley, longtime driver in the Xfinity Cup and Truck Series, just kind of a journeyman driver. I've got some more rookies here. Nicole Bahar, don't know much about her. Brennan Poole raced for Rookie of the Year in the Cup Series last year. Cameron Haley's been a long-time fixture in the Truck Series. Garrett Smithley, kind of split in time between Xfinity and Cup this year. Anna Parkhurst, don't know much about her. Eric Jones drives Richard Petty Motorsports. Brandon Jones is in the Xfinity Series. Kate Dallenbach is the daughter of Robbie. Let's try this again, guys. Kate Dallenbach is the daughter of Robin McCall Dallenbach and Wally Dallenbach. That's a mouthful there. And card number 100, who we seem to pull a lot of, Colin Cabaret. I believe he races in the West Series, maybe? K&N Pro Series East. Okay. So I get him confused a little bit, even though I should know enough about Colin Cabaret, as many cards of him as we've pulled. So that is your 100-card base set review of 2016 Panini Certified. Very, very nice set. I've got a second one almost completed. I've got about a dozen cards that I got to find. So if anybody's interested, when I get the second set completed, I'll let you guys know. And if anybody's interested in that, just let me know. We'll work out a deal for it, because I know it's a nice set. Got a lot of nice rookies, a lot of nice cards. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's set review. Wasn't quite ready to rip some more packs. Trying to get some things organized. Had some more requests for some more driver review videos. So I got plenty of driver cards back there. So we'll probably do some more driver reviews upcoming. This Friday I'm going to go around, look for some more cards to rip, because that's what we do here, and that's what we like, and that's what you guys like, and I want to keep you guys coming back for more. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the support, etc. Really, really do appreciate it. We will see you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.